Hello, I am Averill Catfish, and today we will be building Mount Olympus in Minecraft again. In the last video I showed you how to build the roof, and at the end I thought I wasn't going to show you how to do this back bit, but I thought I may as well just leave it in as a bit of a speedy montage type build thing. So in the end you did get it, so yeah. In this video the plan is to make the roof, which is going to be interesting. I don't know whether to do the whole roof. I don't think that's sensible in one video, but I'm certainly going to try and do at least the starting point of the roof. So, I am going to start off by having... Let's have a look. I don't want to have that kind of sandstone as the thing, so let's have cut sandstone instead. Go away. Right, so cut sandstone is just... Cut sandstone is just a prettier block, go away, and as I say, it looks closer to this anyway, so it just is that tiny bit nicer to work with. Right, okay. This is going to be a tiny bit of practice, trial and error, because a big thing is that I don't build with the Roman theme very often, so getting this right is very important. However, immediately an issue I've found is I dislike how that looks in Trement. Oh, but I do this instead. No, that was wrong. Thing is, I don't want this to be too short as well. It needs to be tall enough to make it so it's quite interesting, but short enough so it's not meh. Because if it looks too meh when it's being built, and I'm going to keep using the word meh because I'm not too sure how best to describe the feeling, but if it looks a bit off when it's built, then obviously that makes it look just bad. And I'll look at it and you'll look at it and go, nah, that's not cool. However, coming to it, I think this is actually going to work out pretty nicely. Yes, it is. Okay, that is an unexpected and clean start for what we've got. Nice. Right, so it goes up by 1, 2, 1, 2. So how are you guys today? I'm all good. Not had uni stuff for a little while, which has been nice. The lockdowns are still happening, which is not so nice, but hey ho. How is your studying going? How's the online work? How's the online school? All those kind of questions. I'm sure it's not been easy for everyone. Is that tall enough? You know what, I'm going to say yes. I am pleased with how that's come out. However, I dislike how the other sandstone block, the half slab, becomes just slightly discoloured for some reason. It's got that kind of dark look there for some reason. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It needs to not do that, but I don't think it will stop, and I don't know why it's doing it, because it just... I'm looking at it and it's obviously very different because it makes it very clear these are two very different blocks, and I don't want that to happen. I want it to keep looking pretty. I'm really annoyed because that's a really quite nice look. Although directly behind it I'll try one other thing that might work. However, as I say, it's not what I want to do, but I'll give it a go, see if it works. So, it goes up, and then it goes up, up, up. Oh, come on. I'm not this bad at the game, am I, surely? I already don't think I like this. I think it's already going poorly. But we can only try it and see how it goes. This is already bad. I can just feel it in my bones. No. That's an instant no. That doesn't work. Unless I made the different spaces just that slight bit longer, so rather than it being 2, it's 3. Because then it still makes it that tiny bit taller, but not so tall as to be near kind of thing. Although, as I say, then the question becomes, is it actually hitting what I want it to hit, which is another issue. And also 3 doesn't work because it's too tall. Oh. The plan needs to change. Or I just stick with what I've got and make it work. So the big plan would be basically, it comes along like so. I'm going to quickly just do this tiny bit. So the idea is that in this front area, actually, you know what? Yeah, this might work nicely. Right, let's just get rid of smooth sandstone, and let's get in a cut sandstone red slab. So in this bit here, oh, it needs to be across both of them. Right, so then what I'm going to have it do is 1, 2, come up, 1, 2, and then come up again, and then just have it be a soft outline for inside, so it just has that slight bit of texture there. Yeah, that works. My only thing will be that it won't fit properly with any blocks below it unless I put it as sandstone so it comes down. Or what I could do is have it so it goes back one more. But we will get to that when we get to it. Let's have a peek in a minute. Let's just finish this off, give it a look, and just see how it comes out. Honestly, this is disappointing how poor. As I say, this is a big part of the reason I never came across to this version of Minecraft in the first place, because I'm so sick of having to keep like, my control on this version is terrible. And it just feels like it's so much more clanky than how the old one feels. And it just, it makes me kind of thing. But this is the only version that allows me to actually do what I'm trying to do, and I don't understand why they couldn't bring the control scheme for the old version, or not even the control scheme, just how it feels, you know, just that kind of stronger, better feel touch for what I'm trying to do, because, you know, this is quite annoying. Okay. So I'm going to do a bit of an outline with this stuff. Obviously that's not gone all the way because the game is stupid. No. Why is it when it doesn't want to do it, it just decides not to, yet when I want it to do it, it just goes, nah, can't be arsed. Right, so that's worked out fairly well. Next, I'm going to go through and just place this sandstone behind it. I bet you it stops working. I bet, no, okay, that's a good start. And then bring it across again. So what the plan will be is basically I will add a bit of detail here on the front, just where people can view it. I don't know what I will build, but I think that might be for another time to do. But the plan is basically have it so there's just a picture of some kind made of sandstone on it. Once again, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I don't know whether to make it a real life animal or try and make it look a bit more space themed, a bit more, you know, futuristic, spacey, Star Warsy type feel. But that is that part of the roof there done. I'm going to give it, obviously once again there's going to be something there just to draw the eye of the person looking at it. And then also just some other little details just to kind of give it a bit more flair. Yes, so that's that. Right, this is then going to go all the way back, and I think this might be another case of doing a bit of a speed build, just so you can see me doing it, but I just get it done so you're not bored by what I'm doing. And yeah, so I will see you after I finish this speed build stuff. And we're back. Okay, so here's what I've done so far. I feel, when looking at it from this side, that it just looks a tiny bit off because of how thick that wall is there. But my thing is from the front it looks really good. and so it makes it very difficult for me to make a proper singular decision about what I should try and do with it. However, one thing that's definitely happening is this. I'm going to come in here, just going to give it a tiny bit of a pillar. Let's just make something. Nope. Ah, is either smooth or nothing. Okie dokie then. This here, this. And then I'm going to bring these out here like so. These up here. So it comes back as well. And then it's going to be just one and a two. And then be that. And this comes back like such. And then no, let's change this a tiny bit. Let's bring this so it comes down. It's a bit more fluid looking. And it comes out. And then also let's give it a small tail. Let's take away these bits. And let's add this here. Then it comes up. Ah, okay. This here. Then this goes here, and it kind of could be made to look like a dragon kind of dinosaur type thing. So this is the saddle, and you just sit on it and off you pop when you're walking away. I'll be honest, it's not my best thing. However, I can always change it slightly, give it a bit more of that 3D texture. It comes up. Into here, onto here, and yeah, it kind of looks like something. However, the main idea is, once again, it's just something on the top of the building to give it a tiny bit more life, like a gargoyle type thing. Nothing massive or special, but it's something. That's the important thing. Right, so, built the roof. I personally am now thinking of giving it just a little cut down. So what I'm thinking is... Ooh, yeah, okay. So, gonna get rid of all of this, and once again, just because when I'm looking at it, it just looks a bit there. And I'm still using those strange words which I've made up in my head, which is bleh and stuff like that. But you get what I'm trying to say, and so we're gonna have it so it's 2 away from there, and 2 away from there, and then it comes down as well. For goodness sake. Right, just because I don't want it to look so just full and just so flat. I dislike having too much flatness on my build. This comes here. See, if I really wanted to, what I could do is have an entire pattern of alternating stairs. But I'm going to try, I don't think that looks good yet. However, I have more stairs, and also I'm going to swap this so these are sideways. Just because it gives it a tiny bit more of a kind of closed book look as well. And then let's go, so. What I could do is this, so it matches that pattern below. Yeah, I will do. Okay, let's see how this one goes. So let's ignore that one, and 1, 2. Perfect. And then what I'm going to do is also not have it completely match it, so it's different. So I'm going to miss one out, and then 1, 2, miss one out, 1, 2, miss one out, 1, 2. Obviously that didn't work. Right, so there's only 4 spaces, which is quite annoying. Therefore, this one doesn't get missed. However, these ones do, and these ones do. I will work it out as I'm going along. So these here, 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 here. No, that was my mistake. There we go. That was where it was wrong. Right, let's blank this back out and then it's here. So. Oh, maybe it's not. Because that's only one from there and then it's two from there. So I'm thinking if I do it 1 and 1 and then 1 and 1, that looks just a bit tighter. Yeah, that looks better. And as I'm seeing it, it now looks less flat. And that was what I was after in the first place, is obviously this is, yeah, that's the look I'm after. So you've got the, see in Roman archaeology, they would have, architecture, they would have had a horse or some kind of carriage type thing. So I need to work out a way to get some sort of animal looking thing there, just because I feel that would be how it would best fit. However, that is a happy roof design. I'm very pleased with how that's come out. Let's just make sure it's actually matching. So that goes there, yep, 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 and yep, yep, and yep. Right, so that matches. So I'm going to repeat the process on the other side. You might be shocked to know this is going to be another slightly sped up section, so I will see you again. And we're back. So, as you can see, filled it in. I just think that if I'm going to repeat something too many times, there's no point showing it off. So, for example, that's something I could have done in my first video, which edited it down so these weren't so fulfilling. However, I would say for the minute, that is pretty good. So, in this video, we've actually finished the roof, given it a bit of a tiny bit of a design at the top. And yeah, I'm quite pleased with how we've done. So thank you for watching. Please like the video and subscribe. And I will see you again in the future. Thank you very much.